Oh, hi everyone, welcome to your new. My name's Claire, not Crystal. And everything I do is channeling, everything I do is healing, meaning that everything I say during this is part of it. So if it seems like I'm waffling on talking about something unrelated, I'm just putting the card from yesterday back in. It will be what's my hair doing? I let it dry naturally yesterday, as you saw, and so we're just letting it do whatever. And when I say healing, I'm an Reiki master and a shaman and everything, and also I'm a hypnotherapist and a coach. So, you know, I incorporate planting positive seeds so indirectly you don't even notice. The way that I use basically it's like I use stuff like NLP and stuff, but I use it in a uplifting and encouraging way for you to shine your light's a bit cheesy, like, you know, it's overused, but yeah. And actually it's relevant because the card for Saturday said, yes, push through, be seen, you know, and it felt very much like, you know, stand up and be counted, like let your voice be heard, whether that's about, you know, twin flames communicate with one another. And I really do feel it is for quite a lot of people, but it's not for everyone. For other people, it's like letting your voice be heard to people that you need to stand up to in your life, karmic energies. So whatever that means to you, right? So again, my throat keeps threatening to be a wee bit sore and then it goes away. So when that happens, it's not me that's got a sore throat. Although I'm always humble with it. It could, you know, manifest into that. But I really do feel even if it does, it's like I'm picking up on the collective of people that are healing their throat chakra. Do you know what? That's funny. I've just been, oh, sorry, I've been distracted, but I have to go and get it. So there's been distractions for somebody watching this in your connection. Although I'm not actually, this isn't so I do twin flame therapy conversations basically, where it's like a masculine and a feminine talking to one another and seeing their perspectives. Oh, because that's the other thing. So if you're new, that's the other thing I am. I'm a counsellor or therapist, whatever you call it. So again, yeah, like 10 million different things. It just takes too long to say everything, so you can read it below. But I was going to start with that one, but it kind of actually, it's just everything I do is like that. So although I'm focusing on the chakra card of the day up until probably Christmas Day, you never know, I might keep it going till New Year's Day. I might, you know, it's something, I think it might be something to keep people's focus when we're all in that no man's land. I'll just film it ahead, but don't hold me to it, but I might want to do that so that I've done the whole of December. But anyway. So again, there might be something there about not being too hard on yourself, like going with the flow or something. And when I burp or hiccup, like I was doing there, which isn't the best when I had a bruschetta followed by a carbonara for my lunch. I went out for a nice wee, well, it wasn't Christmas, really, it was just a nice wee sort of lunch with my mum and dad, just because they've got other plans on Christmas Day. So, which, like I said, I'm actually quite like, it's so funny. Like we were having banter about that, but it's like I was like, listen, I'm not being funny. I've actually been invited like to do quite a lot of stuff around Christmas, including going all the way to see my family in England. And I'm just like, it gave me too much anxiety. Like I'm a creature of habit, and I love being at home all the time, but especially that week in between Christmas and New Year. And I just can't, I know everybody always says that, right? But I really can't believe that I just can't believe that it's like, you know, what, 10 days till Christmas? It's like, what the actual fuck? It's like, how did that happen? I mean, it's less than that right now, isn't it? Or whatever. But, no, it's 10 days, yeah. It's the 15th. Oh, the candle just went out. So I always feel when that happens, and look, I was talking about sore throat. So like I said, if you're feeling a wee bit burnt out or low energy, just look out for that. So we'll just light an energetic candle and I'll get a candle for the next one. But anyway, so let's see if something comes out that's in line with what I'm saying. But the card I just went over again, it was Nix was asking, I mean, we keep waking. I mean, I woke up at 3:33. I was actually fast asleep for once. Like sometimes I've not even been to sleep, but I was actually asleep, and I woke up, and we were we were chatting because I know lots of you won't be able to sleep as well. Like on in the comments, and yeah, and you'd asked what is that in her hand, and it always just looks like a wee stone with oh, what is that? What was that one called again? I think it's called Fidelity. I just want to see what it says. Oh, here we go. You were asking what's on the stone. A temporary separation during which melancholy combines with fear of abandonment. Oh, so look at that. And that's basically what I always say about that card. It's just the one where I'm like, it's like, see you later, darling. I go and learn your karmic lessons. And or he's like, I'm away to learn my karmic lessons. I'll be back. Do you know? Faithful love, the prerogative of Taurus, sensual and obstinate, resists any temptation, any obstacle, presenting itself as a point of pride as well as a pledge of love so strong as to make the heart stainless, the senses deaf to any call. In a person you can place the utmost trust, they will never betray you, as you will not betray them. Wow. That's what's this song? I don't know that song's words, but it's Me and You TikTok remix sped up reverb. The words aren't coming up. Wait a minute, let me just play it. I think it's something about. Right, it's saying, I shouldn't have had you waiting at all. I've been thinking about what I want to do with you. I'm sure you, like some people watching this will know that a lot better than me if you're, but whatever. And I've just had a text. So annoying it comes to my laptop. I tried to look, but I've just had a text through again. So again, this is the Mercury retrograde communications could be coming in for people. And oh yeah, and so the message might say something like, what did that just say that was? I shouldn't have, whatever that just said. Yeah, there's a card that says, I wish I treated you better. And I pulled it on the shorts that I haven't published yet. I just done a few intense shorts, and I realised it's intense because it's Moon conjunct Pluto. So remember, Pluto's in Capricorn, Moon's in Capricorn. That is very intense feelings. That can trigger deep, deep subconscious stuff to come to the surface and be very intense, almost overwhelming. So yeah, I feel it's going to be an interesting, that can be an interesting time for people. Along with the fact that Mercury retrogrades in Capricorn too, of course. So yeah. So that's already delivering bad and good karma. It's already bringing about fated and destined endings, I would say, for people, and beginnings, and things to do with time, feelings to do with time running out, I feel are coming up quite a lot as well. And I'm being drawn a card down there that says have faith. That's what's coming to me. But also just be aware that like this can be about control. So, you know, if you have got anyone around you that's quite controlling, or just watch that within yourself, like these are all issues that could come up today. Because Capricorn is boundaries. So you could be tested with, you need to stand up for yourself, right? What's falling on the floor? I'm starting to understand their connection. Yeah, that fits with what I was saying. So again, I feel someone's awakening. They're starting to understand the connection. I feel like reflecting on how they've been with you in the past. And you were the best thing in my life. Yeah, I feel that does fit with what we're saying. And finding out the truth crushed me. Oh God, do you know what? I just realised I was watching it back last night. I don't hold it up long enough if I want it for. It's not really a smiling moment, is it? But oh, is it? But it's like somebody, it's like somebody awakening to really fucking up. Like, I felt it in my like really self-sabotaging and just being really upset with themselves is what I'm feeling. and I look at your social media every day. So that could even be the obsessive part of like I didn't say the word obsessive, did I? But Pluto is what rules Scorpio, which is obsessive. Which doesn't always need to be a bad thing. You could be obsessive about your talents and your hobbies, and like I'm obsessed about everything astrology and yeah, basically that. You know what I mean? But yeah, anything that I kind of do, it's like that's why I'm all or nothing, because of Pluto in Scorpio. Remember, Pluto rules Scorpio, conjuncts my ascendant. It's like, yeah, it would be quite difficult to find somebody that was as passionate about the things that I do as me. You know, we were all different, but it's like I go all in. You know what I mean? I made the wrong decision. I can't stop kicking myself. So whoever that's going to, you know, make sense to, that's coming in really strong, because I wasn't even, you know, it's coming in really strong. It's like I'm doing the other one. And I've just picked up the tarot. Oh yeah, death card. Someone's having a major like transformation, rebirth. That's Scorpio energy too. Pluto. I feel it is this moon in Capricorn is kicking people's ass. You know what I mean? I always say moon in Capricorn, it kicks your ass. It's good for doing work stuff. It's a Friday, so chill. If you're watching this for the day I'm doing it, it's Friday. I'm very tired too, because like I said, I did get more sleep. Well, I didn't get more sleep than usual, did I? I fell asleep earlier than usual because I'd gotten up early yesterday, and if it didn't quite work. Oh, actually, shit, I've just realised why that was so bad. I think I experienced that last night so that I could explain it, because I feel some of you will be going through it now. That makes sense. So that is what I experienced last night. I felt great yesterday, right? And then when it got to like, I would say about 11:30, midnight kind of time, maybe even like 11, maybe even the last sort of, it was roughly that time. I was just getting flooded with feelings of dread and fearing the worst and imagining worst case scenarios. It's like, what the fuck is this? And then when I was, you know, just watching the TV, half watching the TV, and then I was scrolling on my timeline, and it was like, again, it was this weird mixture of really positive titles and very shocking worst case scenario titles. So that's, but I feel like they were impressing that upon me because it was to tell me about how some of you might experience this moon conjunct Pluto, because it's right now as I'm filming this. So I'll try and get this one up right away. Or it'll just explain how you felt if you watch it later, but yeah. Do you know, I was just about to say, it's not a bad thing though, because now we've got the Ace of Wands. If you know, you know. But it kind of gives it away. But it's like, you know, I feel these intense feelings are like digging up, pushed down, repressed feelings. And then it can drive somebody to take action, like passionate action. From a place of panic, actually, it kind of feels like. But oh look, yep. Kind of reversal, but like because there's the message card, and I did mention when I got my message, that's like, you know, getting messages of any kind on social media, text, calls. It can be someone traveling towards you. It's fast though. I feel like something's whether it's Mercury retrograde full stop or whether it's people. I feel people are trying to hold this person back and distract them from moving forward. Because if that was upright, that would be like someone's on their way to you. Yeah, look, exhausted, wounded warrior battling to, either you're battling to get somewhere, or and they don't want to hold back because you're the wish fulfillment. This person's wish fulfillment. Pineapples. For a reconciliation. Someone's trying to hold somebody back from a reconciliation with an empress. It's a twin flame story, all right. Right. So there's energies trying to hold somebody back from going towards their empress. And I can't tell you how scared I am that you might have moved on. Right, okay, so now we'll do the chakra card. But again, like I said, that energy was coming in strong. So That's what I mean. From panic is going to come movement. It's like the panic is pushing somebody. So someone's really feeling quite intense feelings. Write your initials and those on your beloved on an egg as promised of fidelity. Then no, this is the stuff I don't like. So anyway, so that'll be what it is. She must be holding an egg, so it's not a stone in that card next. So if nobody knows what I'm talking about, I'm just having a wee conversation for the video. She must be holding an egg with the guy's initials. Again, I'm not into shit like that, so whatever, each their own. That's what I mean. I like those cards for the pictures, but I don't like those bits because I don't like spells and all that fish. It's playing with people's free will. It's fucking weird. It's fucked up, sorry. But I'm sorry, but if you get somebody by putting their initials on an egg, are you ever going to feel like you got them fairly? No, weird. That's why I'm like, why would anyone ever want to do that? That would be obsession, you know what I mean? Like that would be black magic and voodoo and stuff. Someone's like, I just have to have this person. It reminds me of in The Craft when the guy that she fancies and they do, you know, they kind of do it for a bit of a laugh. They do something to him, but then remember, if you've seen that, he comes back, you know, and he almost, you know, well, you know what I mean? He comes on too strong, and that always really distressed me when I watched it. I mean, that's creepy. I can't watch that. That was actually on a few weeks ago, and I didn't watch it because I thought I love nightmares. But I have to say, when I was younger and I watched that, my friends, people always used to be like, Claire, you're like Sarah. Because, you know, she's the good one. She's like the white witch. Whereas, like, the other one, Nancy's... So that's a good example, actually. Nancy gets caught up in the darkness of it and is doing really horrible, nasty things to people. Because does she not almost nearly kill that guy? I think she comes in and grabs him off the Sarah. But then she, like... Shit screams at him so much he falls out a window, or is it her that falls out a window? Something like that, but anyway, fucking hell. See what I mean? This is like the dark side of the Pluto conjunct the moon that I'm picking up on. Anyway, let's tap out of that. But yeah. What have we got? What chakra card? Bring in some sweetness and light with the chakra card. They are pulling me to keep looking up. There may be a rainbow. And there it is, abundance. That was my natural abundance. Right. Thumbnail moment. Abundance. So, and remember, abundance isn't always money. I feel that can be happiness. I feel there is some kind of I feel there is some happiness, some... I mean, it could be money miracles for some, but I really do feel it's like happiness and things to do with love and that coming about. And it, like I said, it's coming about through a need. It's like I'm just feeling a strong need to move forward. I only seek to give you what you ask for. Inside a magical treasure chest, gold coin swap stories. One coin tells how a man foolishly dropped her down a drain, then cried instead of trying to get her out. Oh my god, that's about a penny. But I think if you... Now I get why those cards came out. It's like, again, like somebody's... Sorry, I know I say it all the time, but sorry, not sorry, it's coming through. Someone's lost a diamond while picking up stones kind of feeling. Like, you know what I mean? Someone just dropped somebody down a drain in this, but you know, when they dropped them or ghosted them, and now they're in regret. Later, an enterprising little girl used string and chewing gum to fish her out. The coins remember how this girl saved them, along with many others, and eventually bought a house. All the coins desire to be well spent. They agree that she was indeed a wise person. So it's something about wise investments, whether it's energy, time, or literal money. Think about your relationship with money. Are you the wise girl or the foolhardy man? Money is naturally attracted towards appreciation and gratitude. I've been saying that all week. I say it all the time. Be wary of using your financial situation as an excuse to avoid doing something. Oh, right. Okay. So that is definitely And also Capricorn moon is about money too, and actually it's about money, it's about investment. So I really do feel, you know, be careful of using your financial situation, like, you know, as in not feeling like you're enough or that you've got enough to hold you back, like as an excuse, because what can be behind that is a fear and feeling like, oh, if I just do this and I just get enough and I'm in this better place, I'll feel worthy of going to this person or whatever. So actually, if I knew I was going to do that on my sleeve, I would have worn a strapless bra or whatever. Again, that's going to have something to do with it. Who gives a fuck? See what I mean? That is so funny. I'm going to notice when I watch it back, but I noticed it there. It's like, where there is love and gratitude and like true happiness, money doesn't matter. Like, you know, that's when you know it's a real person. You know, somebody worth it, I would say. If all somebody's interested in is your money, that's not love. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nice to have nice things and all that. Like, I just got a few things for myself in my catalogue, and I'm feeling like a millionaire now. But it's kind of like, you know, but there's also that awareness that, like, I'm not also, there's something in this. Like, I very cautiously, like very Capricorn, cautiously hesitated for quite some time. Like, we're talking like for about 2 weeks over, you know what I mean? But because I hesitated, I actually missed out. Like, I really wanted a pair of boots that I saw, and yeah, and like they sold out, and I was fucking, and I knew it's symbolic. It's like, you know, if you don't seize the moment, and it's really not even that deep either. I was just, so this is what I'm saying. I couldn't decide there when that was saying, are you the wise girl or the foolhardy man? I swap in and out of both, to be honest. Like, it's like, because I wear my because of the money placements in my chart, it's like I'm like, I always say this again, they always get me to talk about money in abundance, because it's, but basically what I'm saying is, it's like, I've had to really teach myself about, like, I can't even really think what I was saying there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite tired, but there's something about that. It's, you know, because and yet, you know, actually the moral of the story is, I kept checking. Like, I actually, there you go. It'll be good. It'll be because of that. What I'm saying, moon conjunct the Pluto. I kept obsessively checking when I couldn't sleep this morning. I was like, they got the, you know, I was looking for my size. And the other annoying thing was they were a tenner cheaper. I mean, they were, you know what I mean? They weren't that much but it was kind of like, then they'd taken another I was like, fuck's sake. And then when I checked, I just let go and I chilled, and I thought, do you know what will be will be. And even if it went back to, you know, being it's fine. Like, but what I said to myself is, the next time it's in, just fuck it, don't hesitate, just get them. Do you know what I mean? Like, stop doing that. Because at the end of the day, it's Christmas as well, and it's like, you know what I mean? And I was just like, actually, it's fine, because I've worked everything out, and it's, you know what I mean? It's fine. Seize the moment. That's what I'm getting from that, because that's what I mean. It's like, it's the littlest things that give you joy, isn't it? And that's I mean, I think I've grown, because at Christmas I always used to want to buy myself like all these decks of cards and that I didn't need, and I actually haven't. Yeah, I haven't bought myself any decks of cards like I did not too long ago. So that's probably why, mind you. But even before I got them in the Hay House sale, I didn't spend that much. Like, I hadn't got any for ages. And so that's what I mean about it. I'm making wiser investments. There you go. So I'm a bit of a weird example, because I really don't look at things the same as other people. Who does? But you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I'm a mixture of not going OCT, but then also not like being too cautious. This is what I mean. It really, anyway, it's very ADHD the way I'm describing it. So think about you, right? Like, so I can think, they're reminding me of a friend of mine I was once talking to, and an older person, and they're very, I think they're a Capricorn. And like, I mean, I haven't seen this woman for years, but I remember the conversation. It was like she was really good with money, you know, but very, very cautious and never taking a risk. And so my Sag moon was actually really quite good for her to be like, you know, live a little, and you know, before you know it, you're going to be older, you're going to have all this money that you saved up, but you've not spent it. You know what I mean? Like, we've not come here to do that. But you don't want to go the other end of the scale, where I've had, you know, I've definitely been around people that go the other way, and it's kind of like, let's just fucking blow it all, like, you know what I mean? It's, you know, and that's what I mean. Like, it's funny, like, it is kind of weird, like being a Sag moon, you can really be like that, you know what I mean? Like, fuck it, you know what I mean? As soon as you get it, spend it. And it's like, that is me, like me, you know what I mean? It kind of is. But what I do is, as soon as I get my, like, for instance, the last bit of money I got from a session, I literally put it straight to debt. And that's what I've done now the past sort of 2 or 3 years. As soon as I get even the smallest amount of money, or definitely bigger amounts, that go straight to debt. And that's where I'm like, that's, you've no idea how much growth that is for me, like, to be able to do that. So that's what I mean about when it comes to sort of getting myself something like that I don't need, but I want. And it's and not from a way of like, I've taught people stuff like this for years, a lot of you listening, like, you know, that always makes me really proud when, like, I see some of you treating yourself and you would have never done that before because you would have felt it was selfish or something. I need to get the kids something, or I need to get my partner something. That's different because you probably needed to do it. You know what I mean? Whereas I always laugh, I'm somebody that I needed to. Yeah, like I said, it is just what I'm saying. It's weird. I'm a bit of both. Like, it's like I definitely don't need any more cards. And and I get enjoyment out of paying debt off, which I would never have got enjoyment out of that for, but I really do. Like, that's become quite an obsessive, like, addictive act, like, like a good one. Like, you know, it's like, it's hard to explain. Everyone's on a different journey with that stuff. Whereas if you've got a lot of money, but you're never spending it, or there's never enough. Like I said, that is a work, like, that's a workaholic, like, that's an addiction. Like, I can't even tell you how many men and women I've witnessed that in, where it's like taking every job that comes your way, every shift, because it's like, you know, you can never have enough. Like, you know, you need for, and that's where, like, that message has been coming through about, only you know which ones you are. Like, are you a bit like me and you need to kind of find a balance, and, you know, definitely pay attention to when it's Mercury? Because again, that doesn't help me too. It's like, oh God, it's Mercury retrograde, I'm going to regret this. It's like, well, no, I'm not, because I've been looking at these fucking boots for like 2 or 3 weeks before it went. So, you mean, that's a good example. I've knew I wanted these before, and then it's like, you know, so it's, yeah, it'll mean something to someone. I get what they're saying. Everyone's on a different journey. So don't be wary of using your financial situation as an excuse to avoid doing something. And I feel it's like some people are using the excuse of not having enough to go to where you want to go, and that's fear. Are your thoughts and actions around money empowering or disempowering you? Abundance through gratitude, releasing regret, being good with money. Well, yeah, there you go. So that's what I'm talking about. It's like, you know, would I say I'm good with money? It's not my strong point. I'm better with money, and I'm very good at helping other people with money, either manifest money in their life or manifest opportunities to make money or attract money. And I'm very good at helping people, is consolidate the right word? Like, you know, sort out their debt. I'm very good at that. Probably because all the years that I've got it, but you know what I mean? It's and that's, you know, I've often thought, you know, that's not completely out of the realm of possibility. Like, I was looking into it not that long ago about like doing some volunteering for like you know, debt helplines and that, like debt counselling, because it breaks my heart when some people get in terrible situations and, you know, don't even want to be here anymore. Like, it's all of that stuff. Yeah, it's just breaks my heart. Right, so, but you've got to know your limitations, you know what I mean? I'm helping people on here all the time, so, but anyway, maybe one day. So, oh look, maybe one day, you know, maybe you're leaving something until one day, and one day is like getting further and further. It's just you're never getting there. I think that's why I said that. Keywords: friendship, wisdom, windfall. So take a breath in, telling yourself, relax, And take a deep breath out, telling yourself release. And I keep scratching my nose. So if you're new, that's when the loved one in spirit try to talk to me. So I'm just going to pull a random card. What is it someone wants to say? Sensitive emotions. Wow. Larimar. So that's really, really picking up on the moon conjunct Pluto. And now remember, that's only if you're watching this on Friday night. So, you know, the moon will already be into Aquarius on the Saturday. So that'll be unexpected, quite electric energy. You know, a really interesting thing keeps happening to me. It's literally been happening to me like for the past 3 days, I think. Every time I'm touching a switch, like I'm getting a quick electric shock. Now, that's a new thing, guys. But I'm just kind of like, why the fuck is it every single time? But long story short, I do affect things like that, like electrical things like that. That's been my whole life. My mum's like that too. Like I've got loads of stories that, like every week when I used to go to my counselling course, all my friends found it really entertaining that like they could get through the barrier with a ticket and the machine would never let me through. Like the man always had to let me through manually. So like I said, it's my electrical energy. But that's actually really quite common with like mediums and certain healers and that. Like it's to do my frequency, but some must be really amping up because, like you said, and it's a bit annoying. It's a bit of a horrible feeling. But yeah, so there's a lot of electricity in there. But yeah, times of heightened emotions and sensitivity call for extra self-care and gentleness. So, like I said, that is really so. Who knows who that is coming through from the spirit world? But I feel it was just our ancestors in general being like, you know, be gentle with your emotions. So, right, now imagine a cloud of sage whirling above the top of your head and it turns into a tornado and it swirls around the top of your head all the way down through your body, all the way through your chakras to your feet, and then the roots of the tree grow down, 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 all the way down to the bottom of Mother Earth and just release all of the crap that you no longer need, all the heaviness. And especially, like I said, the moon conjunct Pluto, the Capricorn being an earth sign and Pluto being about that clearing, death, transformation energy, just let that go. Whatever it is that you're ready to be done with, karmic lessons, situations, people that no longer resonate, whatever is relevant to different people, just let it all go now. The old version of yourself, that people told you that you were, that you know you're not that person anymore, like whatever it is, release it. And then we cut the cords to fear, lack, negativity with Archangel Michael, as I'm staring at the Archangel Michael card again. And then we connect to the new earth of peace, calm, abundance, balance of your inner masculine and feminine. Attract an abundance. That's how you attract abundance, either good things happening or literal abundance, when you get a really good balance of your masculine and feminine. And like I said, I always just add on, don't be thinking that you're doing anything wrong, you're not doing something right if you don't more easily attract abundance into your life. I truly do believe a lot of us on the twin flame path, there's so much spiritual warfare that it is part of it, and it won't, but it's not going to be forever. And I really do feel you will be rewarded in quite a big way for never giving up through all of that, and I'm including myself in that too. So place some money before you, pick it up. So just do that in your mind's eye, just imagine it. Have you thought about how many souls have touched it before it came to you? Feel its energy. So you could even do this when you open your eyes too. The value we derive from money is an exchange of energy. Imagine this money transforming into your desire. Be aware of your improved relationship with money. And you know, the whole idea behind that is, it really does remind me of what I was saying there about that woman I was speaking to once. And yeah, she had a load of savings and she was really looking out for her. And I think she was looking out for her older mum as well, if I remember right. And I think she'd bought her house. So it was all really, you know, amazing achievements and everything. But there was, I just, you know, because I'm so psychic, I could just sense like a real fear to take a risk. And they're pulling me the word risk up there too. Risk more than others think is safe. Care more than others think is wise. Dream more than others think practical, achieve more than others think possible. So what I'm getting from that is it like, yeah, now they're drawing me to dream, create, inspire, exceed your expectations. It feels like what people are needing to release is the people around you that are like, get real, you know, that only happens in the films, or like, oh my God, right, open your eyes now, look. And then I just looked down and got led to that too, risk. So there's something, so I, like I said, if you're like me and you kind of need to rein it in a little bit, and like I said, it depends on you, because it's not like, oh yeah, woo, I'm going. What I mean is, over the years I've learned that kind of just, when I got money, I spent it on things that I didn't need. Whereas now when I get money, like I said, most of the time I put it towards things that need paid, like debt, and not just minimum payment, like actually clearing it. Whereas, before I would have bought Oracle cards or something, and it's, you do that when you're actually, in a place to a bit balance. So whatever it is for you. So, but yeah, somebody needs to take a risk, and I feel it's been triggered by intense emotions towards what's going to make you happy. That's funny, isn't it? The awkward. That was a natural smile I was doing. But it's just because I keep noticing, I keep going, and it's like, you know what I mean? We need some TV smiles. So anyway, I'm going to end it there, because I'm actually going to do Saturday's one too. So I hope this helped somebody. It was a bit random, but I'll watch it back. They're all a bit random, but I'll see what it's all about when I watch it back, and I'll get ready to do Saturday's one now, because I'm spending the afternoon with my, I'm spending the afternoon, I'm having a wee takeaway with my bestie, and then yeah, so that'll be nice. So, oh, perfection. So that's for tomorrow, but I'll stop this now.